Hello, we live? First, says Gabriel. Gabriel, welcome to the party, buddy. Anyway, according to Twitter, the Bucks won the toss and the Texans will will start with the ball. Let's go. Also, just so everyone is aware, I did hopefully temporarily fix the setup. So, hopefully this will work out well compared to last night's streams. The Irish Panic saying, "Let's go Texans." Uh hey, best of luck to you, friend. Best of luck. So for a good game, buddy. Good game. Make sure to like the stream. And for anyone new, make sure to like the stream. Sub to the channel if you want more content. Greatly appreciate everybody who does all that. And, I do have the headphones already hooked up. They're off to the side because Poncho will be joining us later on. For the because after this game, I'm going to be doing the Chargers game. Well, let's see what we got. A good game with no injuries to either team. Honestly, if we somehow manage that, that'd be amazing. Like every game this week feels like somebody's gotten injured that's like really important. So honestly, if we somehow get out of this game with no injuries on either side, I'd take it. Or at least no serious injuries. Stellan, God of War, Ragnarok. Ooh, fun. Anyway, kick is being returned up past the 10, 15, 20. Sneaks in past 25, 30, 35, and he's going to go out of bounds at about the 36. Going to get decent starting field position for the Texans here. But here comes C.J. Stroud. But yeah, please let me know. Does the quality of stream for you guys seem as good as seem better? Because I think I figured it. I fixed the problem, so there shouldn't be much of an issue. But anyway, 1st and 10 for the Strouds Texans. Dropping back, looking to throw, quick throw, and he's looking for Nico off of his hands. Jamel Dean and Levante in coverage. That'll bring up a 2nd down. I need Nico to have a big game. Genuinely, I did a pregame video, and I literally said Nico's going to have a good game. Most of your offense is going to have to. Most of your offense is going to have to run through him this game, honestly. That's a matchup you're going to have to take advantage of where you can. Could take 22 hours for the base, 67 hours overall. Just leave it for a weekend. All right, Stroud in shotgun. Man in motion, number 86. Stroud, quick throw to number 19, and he's going to fall. I think it's just short of the first. I think it's going to be a 3rd and 1 situation. It is 3rd and 1. It's looking and sounding better. Good. Good, good, good. What I wound up doing, because I couldn't find the Wi-Fi booster in time, was I just hardwired into the Wi-Fi through the cord that at one point was hanging behind me, but now it's at my feet. So hopefully this will fix the problem I've been having. Anyway, 3rd and 1 for the Texans. Stroud under center. Bucks showing pressure. Handoff to Chubb. And I think he's stopped. I know what you are. What am I? Don't understand why you don't establish Chubb. Hey, the run was working there. The pass is working. Bucks defense is saying feel like they stopped him, but they're giving him the 1st down. And it looks like he does get it. Anyway, 1st and 10 from their own 46. It's going to be another handoff to Chubb, and he's destroyed in the backfield. He is destroyed. Hassan Reddick gets to him and brings him down along with a couple other friends. That is going to bring up a second down. Why does it look so dark? Second and 13, I think. You guys have a really good run defense. That is our key, is run defense, and we're going to see how the pass defense does throughout the year. Oh, they say it's only lost at 2. So second and 12. Stroud in shotgun, dropping back, looking to throw. Pressure in his face. It's a screen pass, though. And he's got it past the 40, inside the 30, before being brought down to about the 29. Yeah. We really let a screen pass happen there. Bro. That's why you don't establish Chubb. That's why. Good play by the Texans there. Just able to bully their way down the field. Antoine Winfield's the one that gets the tackle. Had the center in front of him that just bulldozed Zion McCollum. All right, it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Texans from the Bucs 29. Stroud in shotgun, dropping back, looking to throw. He's going to throw it up. End zone. Nico. I didn't see. They're saying touchdown. Damn. Let's see. I think this one's coming back. Because back foot's up in the air, and that's when he gets possession, and then his knee hits. I don't know. That's close. They might bring this one back. Let's go. Let's see. I can't. I genuinely can't tell. Either way, it's a great grab if he's in. Nico owned McCollum. He absolutely did. It's on the sideline. I'm not quite sure what they're going to call here. All right. I think a lot of it's just when does he have possession of the football? Because his back foot comes up. And if they deem it's after his foot comes up, he's out of bounds. All right. Looks like they're going to send this to review. All right. I'm going to temporarily put it up 6. But genuinely, I don't know. Like, that genuinely could be a touchdown. It could be out of bounds. I genuinely have no idea. They'll probably overturn it. That's what always happens to the Texans. Bro, you expect the Bucs to get a call? That's crazy. We'll see what happens. Unfortunately, I wasn't here in time to tell you to destroy the Texans guy to play CJ in fantasy. My bad, homie. My bad. Gabriel! We're still in commercial break. After looking at it again, I think they're going to call it a touchdown. Unfortunately. So, the defense still Zion just got burnt. He was toast. Also, and I also have my fuck out of here. How's your day going? My bad, homie. My bad. You weren't here in time. All right, they do confirm it as a touchdown. was literally my fault. Fair enough. I'm leaving. No! Come back! Let's see. Okay, they're showing a review of just the play. Zion had decent coverage at first, but Stroud just throws it in a place where he can't make a play, and then Nico's just... That just literally is a perfect ball from Stroud, right in front where only Nico can get it. Yellow. Hey, Mr. Red. How you doing, bud? Good play, though. Good play. Alright, so Texans get a 7-0 lead. Alright, let's see how the Bucs answer. What you got for us, Baker? Just got off work, you. Watching a football game. Alright, kick is going to be in the end zone. It is going to be knelt in the end zone. So that brings it out to the 35, I think. So similar starting field position to the Texans. Alright. Let's see what Baker's got. Oh. Let's see what he's got. Alright. Going with a similar look at offensive lines last week. Barton at tackle. Jordan at guard. And Bredesen at center. Alright, see ya. Just stop by. See ya, buddy. Have a good night. Anyway, Baker in shotgun. Back to his right is left is Bucky. Baker's dropping back. Looking to throw early. Has to roll out to his right. He's just going to throw it away. Nothing was developing there. Baker just was rolling out. O-line was collapsing. Not how you want to start the game if you're the Bucs. Hey, Werfs, I miss you. Please come back. Anyway, Baker, hand off to Bucky, and he's going to get about 4 yards. Oh, sorry, that's Rashad on the carry there. So it's going to be a 3rd and 6 coming up. Ay, ay, ay. All right, Baker in shotgun. Back to his left is Bucky. Man in motion's Mike. Dropping back, looking to throw. Quick throw to Mike Evans for the first down. There we go. Crap, I forgot the game started. I will. But we get a first down to Mike Evans. Let's go. All right, Baker in shotgun. Back to his left is Bucky. Baker dropping back, looking to throw. Looking. He's going to air one out. And almost picked off. Looking for Egbuka, but underthrows him. Should have been picked by... I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Number 0. Should have been picked. Yeah, they did us dirty with this start time. Bro, yeah, this start time's wild. As long as Ashton Genty doesn't get 30 fantasy points, I've locked up fantasy this week. Oof. Should have been picked. Should have been picked. Alright, 2nd and 10 for the Bucs. Baker dropping back, looking to throw. Quick ball, And he's got the reliable tight end, Cade Otton, for the first down. There we go. All right, Bucs offense is moving. And we're across midfield to about the Texans 40. Now, the NFL doing the East Coast dirty with a 10 p.m. start time later. That's so true. Anyway, Baker in shotgun. Hand off to Bucky. And he's up the middle. He's going to get to about the 35. So going to get about 7. We'll take it on first there. I'm going to go 2nd and 4 just to be safe. Oh, and they're taking us away from the game to show off Bucky Irvin. Oh boy. It is 2nd and 4. Got it right. On should have a good game. The Texans are not good versus tight ends. If we use him. If we use him, yes. Anyway, Baker under center. Mike in motion. Fakes the handoff to Sean Tucker. Baker's looking to throw. He's going to roll out to his right. Baker's going to sidearm it to Sterling Shepard, who's going to get the first down. About the 20-yard line. All right, we'll take it. Keep moving. Shep just goes right in between 2 DBs and just gets open. Barely. Baker on the run just puts it right on the money where it needs to be. All right, 1st and 10. From the 20. Baker dropping back. He's looking. He's going to throw one up. Mike Evans! To the 1. But there is a flag. Who's it on? They're calling they're saying Mike pushed off. Yeah. But at the same time, Jesus. Stanley's not even looking for the ball. That's the... Stanley's not even trying to make a play. He literally gets pushed and then immediately falls to the ground. He's tried to get the flag. I get why it's the flag. I do. But, at the same time, damn, Stanley. Damn. All right, 1st and 20. Baker in shotgun back to his right. Hand off to Bucky. He's going to bounce to the right side up to the 20, so we're going to get back all the yards we just lost. He shoved it, brother. I'm not saying he didn't shove him. But at the same time, Stanley waited like a good 2 seconds before falling to the ground. I am not saying he didn't shove him. He absolutely shoved him. It is the right call. It's the fact that Stanley's made zero effort to try to stay on his feet. It's a nitpick I have about defense, bro. I acknowledge Mike should have gotten the flag. He did. It was the right call. Anyway, Baker in shotgun back to his left. Baker's dropping back, looking to throw. He's going to throw one. End zone, and it's caught! Touchdown! Ryan Miller! Let's go! All right, baby. We answer back. By it. Brother, I'm literally agreeing that it should have been a flag. What you mean, bias? I'm literally agreeing with you. I'm just saying. It's a nitpick I have about defenders that, when they get touched by a receiver in any capacity, they drop to the ground trying to get a flag. I have the same issue with offense. Anyway, kick is up from Chase, and it is good. Bucks tie this at 7-all. It's Miller time. Dude, good play by him. Good throw from Baker, too. Damn. All right, who had Ryan Miller as the Bucks' first touchdown scorer of the game? Because I didn't. All right, but we're at commercial break with Josh Allen at SoFi. Oh boy. Anyway. Also, you know what's really funny? This is going to be a shootout potentially, isn't it? Potentially, yes. I could see it being a shootout. I generally do think this game's going to come down to whoever's defense makes the big play. Because we got two offenses that, when they get going, they're explosive. Like, these are two offenses that, when they get going, they are explosive as all hell. No defense. No defense, baby! Our defense has not looked good this season so far. Honestly, I can say the same for the Bucs. They've had their moments, though, at least. No defense. We outscore you. Yes. Wait, wasn't it your guys' defense, though, that kept you in last week's game against the Rams, though? When it was the 14-9 game? We don't have an offensive line, though. That might be true. Hopefully that means, a couple Bucks can get a sack this game. Preferably. It makes me sad, though, because Mike confirmed this is probably going to be, like, his last game in Texas in the area that's close to his family. God, I'm not ready for when he retires, bro. I'll be so sad. Such a staple of the franchise. If him and Levante go the same season, bro, I am cooked. I will be so sad. All right. Let's see what the Bucks defense can do versus the Texas offense on the second drive. Let's see. Are we going to have a shootout or a back and forth game? Let's find out. McLaughlin on for the kick, and it is away. And it's going to be fielded inside the 10. He's going to return up past the 15, 20, 25. Breaks the tackle. Stiff arms a man. Gets up past the 30. Pushed out of bounds at about the 35. I decided to the Texans next season. I know you'd 100% riot. I would so riot. I would so riot because, like, obviously, I'd be mad at the Bucks for letting him walk in free agency, bro. I would. But I genuinely don't think he will. I think Mike's at this point of his life where he's established and he just wants to retire. If he's going to retire, he's going to retire with Tampa. They struggled to get pressure on Stafford last week. It's just our run defense kept us in. All right, Stroud under center. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw, rolls out to his right, and he's just going to take off with it and gets about 2 yards. There is a flag in the backfield. I think it's going to be a holding call because Hassan Rek did get thrown to the ground there, so I think it's going to be a call. Holding on the defense, actually. Really? Dang, who held on the defense? Yeah, never mind. Yeah, Hassan Reich, that's a hold. You are impeding the receiver's ability to run the route. That is a hold. Anyway, 1st and 10 from their own 41 now. Stroud in shotgun. Handoff to Chubb. And he's going to get about 3, maybe 4 yards, depending on where they spot him. Texans are going to focus on the line in the offseason. If you don't, you're just going to... the Texans are going to have a Burrow that they can't keep healthy. Because he's just going to constantly be getting hit. Genuinely. And that's where we're at with Burrow, is he literally can't stay healthy because his team does not build an O-line to help actually keep him upright. Anyway, 2nd and 6. Stroud in shotgun. Takes snap, drops back, looking to throw, looking. Throws a screen pass to Nick Chubb, who's got it. And he's inside the 20 to about the 18. What the fuck? I don't even think that's actually Nick Chubb anymore. Who is that? No, it's... Who is it? Marks. I don't know who Marks is. I assumed the running back. But, yeah, he's inside the 18. All right, so, yeah, it's looking like no defense this game. Yeah. Servakinez is just not fast. Thank you, Jamel Dean, for saving a touchdown. Never thought I'd say that phrase in my life. Woody Marks, rookie running back, in the 4th round. Neat. All right, Stroud under center. Hand off to Chubb, and he's inside the he gets to the 10. It's going to be a 2nd and short. Oh, Lord. Where's my defense? He's a rookie. Yeah, I see that. All right. Oh, 2nd and 2. Sorry. All right. So, defense, are you going to make a play? Or are we just going to let Stroud just run the offense all over us? Anyway, 2nd and 2. Stroud under center from the Bucs 10-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Chubb, and he's through the middle, and he's going to get the 1st down inside the 10. But there is a flag. Who the flag's on here is critical. What's the call? Holden on the offense. Back him up. Titus Howard gets called for Holden. So back him up. Back him up. Okay. All right, so we're going to have a 2nd and 12 here. From, I think it should be about the 20-yard. No. Where is it? No, it is the 20. 2nd and 12. Stroud in shotgun. The rookie running back to his left. Stroud takes snap. Drops back. Looking. And he's going to throw quick. And he's going to get about 3 yards from Watson. Jacob Parrish on the tackle. 3rd and 9. It is going to be a 3rd down. Come on, defense. Bend, don't break at this. Bend, don't break here would be massive at this point of the game. Stroud has 5 completed passes. He's already got over 100 yards. Good God. All right, 3rd and 9. Stroud in shotgun, back to his right. Stroud's dropping back, looking to throw. And he's going to loft it, end zone, and he misses his man. Just in front of him. It's a 4th down. All right. Cool. Nice. 84 with Jamel Dean in coverage. Honestly, pretty good coverage from Jamel, but if that wide receiver, I'm not sure if he's a wide receiver or a tight end, leaning wide receiver, he gets another step or two, he gets it. Anyway, Fairbairn on for the kick, 35-yard attempt, and it is right down the middle. Texans will take back the lead. Make it a 10-7 game. All right, Bucs offense. Go do anything, please. But yeah. All right, so far, Bucs offense looks pretty good. Texans offense looks pretty good. Defenses are yikes. At least the Bucs defense held them to 3. Back against the wall. But yikes. Alright. Commercial break. Anyway. If you guys are in the chat, let me know what you guys are thinking about the just overall week 2 games. How do you guys think this game's gonna go? How do you think the Chargers-Raiders game's gonna go later tonight? Let me know what you guys are thinking down below in the comments. Let's have some nice chit chat while we're waiting for the game to come back, and then just have some stuff to talk about during the game. All right, here we go. Here we go. Looks like we're getting ready to come back. As we're seeing an ESPN Bet Sportsbook ad. Oh, Lord. Nobody I'm gonna be so real. I do not care about WrestlePalooza. Thank you for the ad, though, I guess. Oh, hey, look, Booker T. Okay, that's actually kind of cool, though. I respect Booker T. All right, here we go. The kickoff after the field goal is up and away. And it's going to be fielded at about the 5. He's going to return up past 15, 20. Gets drilled at about the 24, 23-yard line. And that's where the Bucs offense will start over. I picked the Bucs to win this game. Interesting. Good hit from number, I think that's 45 of the Texans. Good hit from him, honestly. Love with his helmet, though. That's dangerous, to say the least. Anyway. All right, so 1st and 10 from our own 23-yard line. Baker in shotgun. Dropping back. Quick throw. Finds Mike. Gets about 6. Gonna be a 2nd and 4. They're finding Mike early. Things we love to see. All right, Baker under center. Looks like Bucky in the backfield. Man in motion, Buka. Baker handoff to Bucky. And he's only going to get about 3. Looks like he slipped and fell. Should bring up a 3rd and short situation, though. 3rd and 2, actually. So only gets 2 on the carry. All right. Come on, Grizz, what you got? And now Gedeke's hurt. Oh, my Lord. Our O-line is just hurt. Nice. I don't even know who the backup tackle is right now, bro. Anyway, Baker in shotgun. Takes snap, drops back, looking. Check down to Egbuka, I believe that is. Gets the 1st down. Okay. I'm not sure who the backup tackle is. Maybe we'll get a look at his name later. Anyway, Baker in shotgun. Back to his left is Bucky. Bucky in motion to the right side of Baker. It's a handoff up the middle. Bucky's going to get to about the 39. Fun fact, every time the Texans have back-to-back division titles, they pick in the top 10 the following year. That's... Huh. That's a weird statistic. Or a weird fact, I get. Every time? Really? Anyway. Alright. Man in motion, Zegbuka. Baker takes snap. It's batted at the line. Oh no, Baker actually held on to it. Got sacked, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is. Let's see what the flag is. Oh, it's Heck. It's Charlie Heck. Oh, so it was a deflect off him and Baker just caught his own pass. Texas. Okay, illegal use of hands on Derek Stingley Jr. Let's see what he did. Uh, what did he do? Oh, he put his hand up near the... I'm assuming they think he grabbed the face mask? I'm not entirely sure. It's a fresh set of downs, but I'm not sure what they thought... what the rule in there was. Anyway, 1st and 10 from about our own 44. Egbuka in motion. Baker dropping back, looking to throw. Dump off to, I believe that is Egbuka. No, sorry, Bucky Irvin to a midfield. Alright. About 6 yards. We'll take it. 2nd and 4. Oh, they actually give him 7. Okay, so 2nd and 3. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Bucks down 3 to the Texans. Let's see what happens. (2011, 2012 division titles, won 2 and 14 in 2013. 2015-16 division titles, won 4 and 12 in 2017. 2018-19 division titles, won 4 and 12 in 2020. Oh my god. That's insane. That is honestly an insane stat that I kind of like. That's just insane. That's why I picked Jacksonville to win the division this season. Ooh, that's a spicy take that I kind of like. I mean, right now it's looking like it's the Colts division to lose. I know it's early in the season. We've only played a couple weeks, but still, it's looking early like it's the Colts division to lose. All right, so 2nd and 3 for the Bucks. We're seeing Todd talking to a reporter. Hi, Todd. Oh, God. Don't show that stat. I know we've lost 6 straight primetime games, but don't show that stat. Nobody wants to talk about that stat. And Gedeke is going to the locker room with the trainer. Damn. Anyway, Baker in shotgun. Back behind him looks to be Bucky. Egbuka in motion. It's a handoff to Bucky. And he's going to get the first down and more to about the... I think that's the 40 of Texans territory. Either way, first down. Yeah, but nobody saw that coming. I did pick the Colts to finish 2nd, though. That's insane. I respect it, though. They're showing a replay. Yeah, Luke was limping pretty bad. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 40. of Houston. Heck in at tackle still. Oh, boy. Anyway, Baker dropping back. Quick throw to Bucky Irvin. And he's going to make one man miss and get about 4 to 5. Just keep moving down the fields. All we got to do. They do say it's 4-yard gain through the air. So 2nd and 6. Death. Poncho. Why is Charlie in? Because Gedeke got hurt, went to the locker room. Anyway, Baker under center. Irvin in the backfield. Baker takes snap. It's a handoff to Bucky. And he's going to fight forward. And I think he's going to be either just short or get the first. I think we're looking at a 3rd and 1. I have the Texans finishing 3rd in the division. Interesting. All right, they do say 3rd and 1. What's the play here, Tampa? All right, Baker's in shotgun. Irvin to his right. It's 3rd and inches, actually. Ibuka in motion to the bottom of the screen. Baker's dropping back. He's looking. And Baker's going to try taking off with it. And he's lunging forward. I think he's going to get the first. He does. Will Anderson Jr. was chasing him, but Baker lunged for it when he realized he was going to be tackled. Good play, Bake. Second he realized, he's like, all right, lunge. Will Anderson's like, no, no, no. Then he's like, oh, wait, crap. All right, 1st and 10 from about the 29 and a half. Baker in shotgun. Looks like a kind of a screen pass setup for Ibuka. Gets about 4, maybe 5. There is a flag, though. I think it's going to be on Tampa. I think we got an O-lineman going up the field. Might be holding. Ineligible man downfield on Tampa. On Cody Mock. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, he was a little too far downfield. He was like 4 or 5 yards downfield, bro. Anyway, so it's 1st and 15 from now about the 35. Baker alone in shotgun. Dropping back, looking. Tries to throw a strike to Mike Evans, but can't come down with it. There is a flag on the play, though, almost immediately. I feel like this got to be on the Texans. Yep, it is on the I think offsides on Will Anderson Jr. Oh, yeah, he did jump. Barely, but he did jump early. Like, it's one of those blink and you miss it kind of moments. All right, so it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 30. Anyway, Baker in shotgun. Egbuka in motion. Handoff to Rachaad White now, and he's got it to about the 24-yard line. Brings up a 2nd and about 4. We'll take it. We'll take it. Good to see both running backs are getting involved, honestly. Anyway, 2nd and 4 from the 24. Baker takes snap. Pitches it to Igbokwe, who's going to get it the first down. Let's go. All right. Keep the chains moving, Tampa. 1st and 10 at about the 20. Beautiful play just to get Igbokwe the ball. And then Rachaad White with a block up field. Super key. We'll take it. We will take that. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 19. Baker alone in shotgun. He's looking. He tries to throw a quick pass to Mike, but Stanley gets in front of it and knocks it away. Stanley's like, nah. Not happening. 2nd and 10. Just a good play by Stanley. All right, 2nd and 10. Hand off to Bucky. He's going to break one tackle and then get 3 to 4. Not much out of it there, but chipping our way forward. Okay, they do give him 4. 3rd and 6. All right. Baker lining up in shotgun. Back to his left. Looks to be Bucky. Bucky's going to head a little to the left, but then come right back to his original spot. Baker takes snap. Drops back. Has to throw it quick to Igbokwe, who's got it inside the 10. 5. Touchdown! Tampa Bay! Igbokwe! Touchdown! The rookie keeps on rolling. Bucks take the lead. And we have a shootout here in Houston, at least so far. Let's go, baby. All right, McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's right down the middle. Offense firing on all cylinders. So far, yeah. O-line's a little shaky, but again, the O-line's hurt. Like, we don't have Wirfs. Now we don't have Gedeke. Like, we're hurting, but we're making plays. Shout out Cody Mock for being like, you know what? Screw you. You're in my receiver's way. I got this. Bucks run game taking over. That is the biggest factor right now, is just being able to get, 34 yards a carry. Not a lot, all things considered, but hey, take what we can get. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a restroom break while we're in commercial. I will be back momentarily. For some water. All right, I'll be right back. Egg. Chair Stream Supreme finally got rid of that side character. Y'all thought. Oh, did they take the touchdown back because of that? Or did they miss it? Bro, Bucks versus Raiders, your Super Bowl is your prediction? Fuck. Alright, no. But, like, that touchdown probably should have been taken back. Alright. Killed it at the 5. Get it up past the 10. 20. And gonna be stopped at the 22. Alright, and that is where it will be taken over. Maniac just did a good impersonation of the Jets offense. Real. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Alright. So the Texans, from their own 22. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, hold on. Gotta fix this. Apologies. Anyway. Alright, Stroud, hand off to Chubb, and he's destroyed in the backfield. Kalijah can't see, but there is a flag immediately. Oh yeah, Charlie Heck tripped the fuck out of him. Yeah, that should have been a penalty. I will be real about that. That should have been a penalty. Kalijah Kansey gets home, but what is the flag? It's on the offense. Illegal shift on the Texans, so it will be declined. The Bucks will just take the loss there. It's going to be a 2nd and 12. Also, something to point out here. Levante David, heart sold the defense, right? The legend. Quite literally is in his 200th career game today. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, Stroud in shotgun, back to his left. Stroud dropping back, looking to throw, looking, throwing, and it's caught at about the gets to about the 40. Hutchinson, ay. And defense is burnt toast. All already. Cool. I don't know who was in cover. All right, let's see. Tyke Smith, bro. No, literally. Servaka Dennis, of course. Of course, Dennis the one covering him. Is what it is. Anyway. Also, yeah, Nico was kind of wide open and was ignored. Anyway, Stroud under center. Back in the backfield. Stroud fakes the handoff. He's looking to throw. He has to roll out because of pressure coming his way. And he's just going to loft it upfield. Incomplete. Tight end fell down. Would have had a first down. Hutchinson's turned into our number 2. Especially with the injury to Tank Dell. But just good play by Stroud there. Using his legs. Just get down the field. Just get away from the blitz from the DB. And then the tight end turned upfield and just fell down. Genuinely wasn't even touched. He just slipped when he tried to go upfield. Anyway, 2nd and 10. Stroud tried to make a play, but at least he avoided the sack. Alright, takes a snap, drops back. Quick throw to, I believe that's Nick Chubb, who's going to be tackled by Winfield Jr., gets 2 yards. 3rd and 8. Can you do literally anything? No. You're asking too much of me and my defense. Oh, actually, they only give him 1. So it's a 3rd and 9 here. So it's going to be a 3rd down. Nope, they switched to 3rd and 8. Either way, 3rd and long. Stroud in shotgun. Back to his left. No, back slightly in front of him on his left. Stroud dropping back. Quick throw in the dirt. Was looking for Schultz. 4th down. And that is the first stop of the game. Now they're just showing injured pass catchers out tonight. Tank Dell with the knee. Braxton Berrios hamstring. Kirk with a hamstring. And then Cade Stover with a foot. Tank Dell's still recovering from, what was it, ACL tear from last year? And now Kalijah Cansey's going to the locker room. Who is not hurt in this game, honestly? Feels like everybody's dropping like flies now. Anyway, this is going to be caught at about the 13. And that is where the Bucs offense will take over. Kalijah Cansey has a pectoral injury. Interesting. Also, I didn't realize the person that got the pressure was Benjamin Morrison, our rookie corner, that is active for the first time today. Let's go. Hmm. Surprised the Texans have any stars left out there. The whole team is hurt. Right? Yeah, Kalijah Cansey questionable to return with a pec strain. Oh, boy. Any word on Gedeke yet, though? Oh, yeah, Gedeke is just out for the game with a foot injury. Frig. Alright. Well, let's see what happens here on this next drive. Baker, the touchdown maker, Mayfield. That's just too much of a name. Alright, so the Bucs with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory at their own 13. Baker under center. Man in motion, Sterling Shepard, I believe. And that's a handoff to Rachaad White, who is going to get about 6 or 7 yards, honestly. Good first play. I'm going to go 2nd and 4. No, we'll take it. All right. 2nd and 3 from the 20. Baker under center. Handoff to Rachaad, and he's up the middle. He's going to get to the 26 before being brought down. That is a first down. Okay. All right, Rachaad, I see you. I see you. Good to know Rachaad can still make plays, though. All right. Baker under center. Rachaad White in the backfield. Ekbuka in motion. Fakes the handoff, and it's immediately blown dead. I'm assuming a false start. False start on the offense. Back it up. On Barton, too. Dang. Dag nabbit. All right, going to be a 1st and 15 from about our own 20. Thank God I'm not listening to this game. I don't want to listen to Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. No offense, guys. Actually, full offense. I'm sorry. First 15 from our own 21. Baker in shotgun. Dropping back. Looking to throw. He's just going to dump it off to Rashad, who makes one man miss and then gets dropped behind the line. Loses about 2. Yeah, that was not a great play. Alright, so they say he only loses 1, but 2nd and 16. And this situation where I know where if I'm Baker Mayfield, I know where I'm looking. Personally. Anyway, Baker in shotgun, Shep in motion. Baker dropping back, looking, and he's going to be sacked. There is a flag on the play, but I'm assuming it's holding on the O-line. So this penalty should be declined. Damn. Pass interference on the defense, actually. Automatic first down, Tampa. Oh, legal use of hands on Dylan Horton. I don't know what he did. We'll get a replay. Oh, he put his hands right. Oh, yeah. Pushing Graham Barton's head. Literally pushing right on it. They teach you. Yeah, you can't do that. You cannot do that. Anyway, alright. So it's a 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line now. Alright. Hand off to Rashad. Gets about 3. I'm assuming we have Rashad in there because he's a little better at pass protection. 2nd and 7. Oh. 2nd and 7. Thank you. No, they actually only give him 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Jalen Petrie of the Texans is hurt with a rib injury, questionable to return. Anyway, here comes Bucky into the backfield to Baker's left. Baker's in shotgun. Shep in motion. Baker's dropping back. He's looking to throw, and he's going to be sacked. Behind the 20, about the 17. Danielle Hunter gets home. Jesus. All right, O-line. What doing? Because clearly you're not playing football. Oh, Graham Barton couldn't even get a hand on him because of a swim move. Jesus. Third and 16. And if I'm Tampa, I know where I'm going. If I'm Baker, again, I know where I'm going to try to throw this football. And it's a screen pass to Egbuka that's going to get to the 25, 26. Why? Why is that the call on 3rd and 16? Like, what? 4th and 9. Yeah, I don't know why that's the play call. All right, punt is away from Dixon. And he's going to be backpedaling, catches it about the 15. He's going to try to return up past the 20, 25, goes out of bounds at about the 29. And that is where the Texans offense will take over. So after 2 straight scoring drives for both teams, now we've got punts by both teams. I'm not even mad. Yeah, so, Maybe I shouldn't have gassed up Barton left tackle. He's doing okay, all things considered. I apologize. You're fine. At least we have a punter. That's what I've got from this game, is we have a punter. Oh, and bigger down. That's a... Yeah, but he... I don't know. Yeah. That's probably why they went with a quick play. But Baker stayed in the game. All right. Here come the Texans offense. 1st and 10. From their own 30. Stroud, handoff to the running back, and he's going to get about 6 yards. Wrapped up by Levante David. Teddy Bridge quarterback time. God, please no. Unless he wants to throw to Mike. Then I'm okay with it. No, it should be a 2nd and 4. Shut down CJ. We're trying. Yeah, and there it is, the official injury update. Gadecki is out with a foot injury, and Kalijah Kancey is still officially questionable with a pec injury. From what I heard, apparently it was a pec strain. Anyway, 2nd and 4, and Texas are just going to take it to the 2-minute warning. All right. 2-minute warning. Bucks are up 4 over the Texans. Try harder. I'm trying, man. Try harder. Get a sack. I'm not Greg. Strip sack him. Brother, if we somehow get a strip sack, bro, that'd be hilarious. If you do, you have to admit you're Greg. No. Never happening. Not happening. Because I'm not Greg. I am not Greg. I'm literally watching the game. How can I be Greg? I'm literally... Like, Greg is on the field. I'm literally just watching the game. Also, Vita Vea on the sidelines versus on the field is a choice for this defense, and I'm very confused. All right, here we go. Oh, so yeah, what was with all the quarterbacks getting hurt last week, bro? Like, genuinely. Like, this past week, a lot of quarterbacks have gotten hurt. All right, 2nd and 3. Vita Vea is still on the sideline for some reason. Stroud in shotgun, back to his left. Man in motion. Stroud dropping back, looking, and he's just going to take off with it, and he's going to get the first down and more to the 45, 50, 45, and goes down at about the 48, 49. First down. Damn. Carson versus Jake is going to hit so hard on a Sunday mid-game. Ain't nobody watching it, let's be honest. Yeah, notable quarterback injuries so far. Joe Burrow turf toe, Jane Daniels knee sprain, Justin Fields concussion, Brock Purdy shoulder and toe, JJ McCarthy ankle. What the hell is happening? Greg, do something. I'm not Greg. I can't tell him to do something, but I'll try. Greg, do something. Stroud dropping back, looking to throw. Looking, and he's just going to check it down to 86, who's going to get about 5 yards to the 40. 2nd and 5. Oh, 2nd and 6, actually. Apologies. Also, Texans are taking a lot of their own time. Marks with a key block there on Dennis, by the way. 2nd and 6, dropping back, Stroud. And he's going to be sacked! Are you kidding me? It's Greg Gaines, too! Oh my god, that's hilarious, actually. Greg Gaines with a sack. Ain't no way! But yay, a sack! 3rd and 14 coming up. Let's go, Greg! Go, Greg! Good shit. Good shit. Alright. Also, Todd called a timeout. Told you to make a play and you did. We did tell Greg to make a play and he did. That is hilarious. Literally. And you're like, why are you talking to yourself? And then, like, immediately after. Alright. 3rd and 14 for the Texans. Stroud in shotgun. Back slightly in front of him to his right. Dropping back. Looking to throw. Looking. He's running backwards. And he's just going to have to throw it upfield. Almost caught by Nico. But it is going to be an incompletion. 4th and 14. Greg, can I get your autograph? I'm not Greg. You're not going to want my autograph. Let's be real. No. Jacob Parrish ran into 95, and that probably would have been a sack again. I was not going to lie. They holding the hell out of Yaya. They are. All right. So 4th and 14. 38 seconds. The punter is on. The punt is away. And it's over his head, so it's actually going to be a touchback. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bucs at their own 20. 30 seconds, 2 timeouts. Maybe try to get field goal range to make it a touchdown game going into half, but you don't risk the football. You can't risk giving the football back to the Texans this deep in your territory, especially with with them having 3 timeouts. All right, let's see what the offense got in them. Baker in shotgun. Dropping back, looking to throw. And it's a quick throw to Mike, who's going to get about 9. And they're going to call timeout. All right. I don't know what the call plan was there. I don't. I guess Mike Yards. Mike Mike gets yardage, I guess. That's what the plan was there. I don't know. All right, 3rd and 1. Baker in shotgun, back to his right. Baker dropping back, looking to throw. And he's just going to have to throw up a prayer. About to get sacked. On the bright side, still slightly better than the Vikings versus Bears. Vikings versus Falcons, but yes. Or are you talking about the Vikings Bears game from the other day? Cause I didn't watch that game. I'll be real. All right, so it's 3rd and 1, 19 seconds. Yeah, I already repressed my memory. Fuck my bad. Against versus Falcons, I already repressed my memory. Hey, both teams have a touchdown in the first half. We're taking it. Anyway, Baker in shotgun. Bucky to his right. Baker dropping back. He's just going to launch one. Looking for Mike. Incomplete. Yeah. 4th and 1. Honestly, take the shot there. Take the shot. Why not? If you're going to throw it up the field randomly, give it to Mike. We take it. We take it. We take it. And the punt is away. And it's going to take an unfriendly bounce for the Bucs. And it's going to be down at about the 32 seconds. And yeah, the Texans should just come out and kneel this. In theory. Yep, there's the kneel. Alright, so we'll get set up for the second half. So, Bucs get all their timeouts back. We'll reset this to 1st and 10. Halftime. Anyway. Alright, now that we're at halftime, we will go ahead and review the stats for the first half. Talk about everything. See where both teams can improve. See where both teams are doing well in. Alright, so for the Bucs, Baker, 13 for 18, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns. Oh, hold on. So that's what it says for success. We're getting there. Honestly, Baker, I don't have many complaints. He's had to make a couple bad throws. Other than one throw that should have been an interception, he's been playing fine. 2 touchdowns, never going to complain about that. Review, yeah, fuck that. Hold on, we'll get to the steps for success. All right, so Russian Bucky leads the way with 741. Rashad 5 for 25, and then Ibuka leads the way receiving with 4 for 29. Mike right behind him with 3 for 23. And then defensively, Greg Gaines has a sack, and that's it for the defense. Texans, Stroud's 8 for 13, 131, 1 touchdown. And then he is the leading rusher with 3 for 20. Interesting. And then Marks leads the way receiving with 1 for 37. Nico only has the 1 catch for 29 yards. Texans do a pretty good job about spreading the ball out. And then Danielle Hunter has the 1 sack. But overall, what the Bucs need to do is they need to figure out the pressure situation because they are not pressuring CJ Stroud at all. They're not. And they need to do better about that in the second half. Obviously, Kalijah Cansey's hurt. We don't know if he's going to come back in the game. And obviously, we've got other guys that can make plays. We got Yaya. We got Greg Gaines, apparently. Vita Vea. Hassan Reddick. Like, we have the tools to try to pressure him. We just need to scheme out the blitzes and stuff and put some pressure on CJ Stroud. Genuinely, that's what we need to do on the defense. Offense, genuinely, get Mike more involved, get Emeka more involved, just get more of the guys involved. We have to start moving down the field more with the passes, too. Because we need to take pressure off the run game. Because eventually, the Texans are going to figure out, hey, they're more likely to run this ball than they are to throw it. Like, Emeka's our leading receiver. He has 4 receptions for 29 yards. It's not great. Like 7 yards a catch is pretty decent, but like again, when it's 4 for 29, that's not exactly good. Obviously, he has a great touchdown reel, but like God. And then the O line just needs to help keep Baker upright. And if they can keep Baker upright, then we're good. But again, they have to keep him upright. If Baker's falling over, they're not going to win this game. As for the Texans, genuinely what they need to do is keep putting pressure on Baker, keep blanketing the receivers, and then offensively they need to get in a rhythm for the second half. They have not been in a rhythm. They lost their rhythm for the first and second drive, and that's what's really hurting them right now. Genuinely, that's what's hurting the Texans right now. Defensively, they've been doing fine. Like they're holding the Bucks. They're getting the Bucks into those third and long situations. Come on, we're gonna see what happens. Come on. Anyway. All right. Anyway. All right. Chat. Anything we want to discuss? Or are we just vibing? Okay. If you haven't already, make sure to drink your water. Hydration's important. Oh, they're showing off Crosby, the GOAT. Anyway. Also, like Loki, I wouldn't mind seeing more screens to Emeka. Random side note. But generally, we need to get Emeka more involved too. So, if the screen game is what we're going to use to get him involved, I'm okay with it. Overall, so far, better game than last night. At least I'm not wanting to be sleeping by halftime, honestly. We'll never complain about that. Anyway. Yeah, anyone's got anything to talk about, feel free to talk about it. We're just vibing here. We're enjoying life. Enjoying the game. Oh, they're just showing off the Raiders and Chargers that arrived into the stadium. There's Gino. And then an ESPN reporter. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yep. I really should turn my fan on. I'll be real. I kind of forgot about turning it on and actually, because I had it off today where I was not at home. But, I'm a silly goose and I forgot about it. Silly me. Anyway, if you guys are here and you haven't already, sub to the channel, all that fun stuff. Greatly appreciate everybody that does that. Yep. I'll respond to that comment. Boom. Oh, they're showing off game picks. Right now, they're showing off the analysts are split 2-2, with all of them predicting a really close game within one score. That's kind of crazy. Speaking of, inactive should be out for that game soon, so we'll find out if Brock Bowers is playing. I hope he plays. He makes the Raiders so much more fun to watch. Anyway. Alright, we got 5 minutes to go until the second half starts. Let's go. Ooh, Monday Night Football. They're showing off advertisements for. Is it Ravens Lions next week? Oh, it is. Dang. That'll be a. That'll actually. That's kind of an intriguing game. Anyway. We're just enjoying the commercials while we're waiting. Alright, we got 3 minutes. Woo! Alright, we're just vibing. We're just vibing and waiting. Alright, 2 minutes! 2-minute warning, let's go! And Kalijah Kancey has officially been ruled downgraded to out for the rest of the game with a pec injury. Damn. That's no bueno. No bueno. Alright, but we're just waiting. Alright, here we go. We're getting ready to start back. Hopefully the Bucs can keep the pressure they had in the first half. No, they're showing off first half highlights. Let's go. Alrighty. Alright, start of the third quarter. Let's go. Quarter 3, baby. 30 minutes to go. Bucs need to keep their foot on the gas and get points. Genuinely. That's going to be the big thing here. Just getting points. You know, even if it's just a field goal, getting points just to get the touchdown lead, just to have that cushion for the defense, be massive. Obviously, touchdown be better. Anyway, the kick is away. It's going to be fielded at about the 2. He's going to return up past the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Go down at about the 27, 28. And that is where the Bucs offense will start. No, just showing off different plays in the first half. All right, 1st and 10. Baker under center. Man in motion. Hand off to Bucky, and he's going to be up the middle. He's going to get about 7. Okay, we'll take that on 1st. 2nd and 3. Bucky, 8 for 48. 6 yards a carry. We will take that gladly. All right, 2nd and 3. Baker under center. Ekbuka in motion. Another handoff to Bucky. And gets a yard. Kind of swallowed up there. 3rd and 2. All right, Bucs bringing out more of the big boys. Also, Petrie is back, so his rib injury clearly wasn't too bad. All right, so 3rd and 1, actually, so they give him 2. Bucs need a yard to keep the drive going. Baker in shotgun. Bucky comes into his right. Baker takes snap, drops back, looking. Throws to Shep, who's going to get the 1st down inside the 40 to about the 43. We'll take that. 1st down, Tampa. Let's go, boys. Let's go, offense. All right. Fakes the handoff. Quick throw to Shep on the outside. He's going to get 7 on that. 2nd and 3. Okay. Hey, keep moving the ball. That's what's important. Just keep moving the football. All right, Baker in shotgun. Hand off to Bucky. And he's going to get dropped, I think, behind the line. Loses a yard. 3rd down. Should be about 3rd and 4, in my opinion. Just got absolutely rocked. Henry Oto'o? I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Anyway, 3rd and 4. From around midfield. Baker in shotgun. Egbuka in motion. Baker's looking to throw. Rolling out to his right. And Baker's going to fall with the ball. 4th down. He tripped and probably got sacked. Ay, ay, ay. 4th down. Send the punt unit. Sheldon Rankins just absolutely destroyed the right side of the line. Then just managed to grab a hold of Baker's foot just enough to trip him up. All right, 4th and 8. Here's the punter. Kick is away. And it is going to bounce in the end zone, so the Texans will start at their own 20. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Ball to the other side. All right. 1st and 10 for the Texans when we come back. Their own 20. All right, defense, we need you to make a play. Let's see what happens. Again, I don't know what we were doing there. We didn't get Mike involved, and we didn't get Egbuka involved. I don't understand what's going on there. We got to figure out a way to get the ball into their hands, though. Oh, actually, during this commercial break, I'm going to be smart and set up my fan. Some cold air flowing. Sheldon Rankins giving the Bucks offense trouble wasn't on my bingo card. On God. Chair stream back. Only temporarily. I'm already back. Sorry to inform you. Dude, facts. Also, Brock Bowers is officially active for the game tonight. Woo! We'll at least get to see Brock play, Poncho. You know so much more ball than the other guy. Bro, I want chair stream. How's that gonna work without me? Oh shit, Sherlock. They would have elevated another tight end for the practice squad. I know. Anyway, quick throw to Nico on 1st down, literally to the 40. So they got a 20-yard play the first play. Didn't even have time to freaking get a drink. God. And Zion got cooked. Anyway, 1st and 10, handoff to, I believe that's Chubb, who's going to get stopped at the line, get a yard. 2nd down. They actually give him 2 yards somehow. I didn't think he got 2 yards, but eh. All right, so 2nd and 8. By the way, Raiders crowd is going to be fun to watch. Oh, how so? 86% Raiders fans. Nice. We love that. Anyway, Stroud in shotgun, dropping back, looking to throw, looking, and he's going to roll out with it. And gets about 5 or 6 yards. And Raider content creators saying it's blacked out. Bruh. Bruh. Do you trust them? That's the question. Also, Yaya out? Yaya's on the field. Kalijah Cansey was ruled out with injury, though. I think that's who you're thinking of. Anyway, Stroud dropping back, looking to throw. And he's gonna be sacked! 23. Tyke Smith with a sack! Sit him down! Let's go! 4th down. Beautiful blitz there. Beautiful. Oh. Yeah. Thank you, Tyke. Yeah, Kalijah. Yeah. I figured that's who you were referring to. Anyway, 4th and 11. Texans will send out the punter from their own 39. Punt is up. And it's going to be a decent punt. It's going to be fielded. Actually, it goes over his head and is out at about the 6 or 7 yard line. That is a really good punt. All right. Anyway, all right, we're going to commercial break. Poncho, here you go, buddy. You can get your chair. You can get your chair stream while I'm stepping away to go to the bathroom, okay, buddy? Enjoy. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me set this up first. All right. 1st and 10. And then move the ball around. And then water break first. All right, here you go. Just ordered some pizza? Nice, Adam. All right, have chair stream for a minute. Chair stream, yeah. Chair, 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 chair. Yes, a chair. Please enjoy it. What do we want? I'm assuming you're going to say chair stream. All right, 1st and 10 from our own 8-yard line. Baker under center. Man in motion's Egbuka. It's going to be a handoff to Bucky, who's going to get to about the 10, gain of 2. Poncho alt just to say chair stream's crazy. really got the alt account out just to say chair stream? Wait, who the fuck are you? Oh, Lord. If Poncho's alt does not say the line, I'll be sad. I want the line, please. Anyway, 2nd and 8. Baker, under center. Man in motion, Zegbuka. Another run by Bucky, and he's at least going to get to the second level. He's going to fall forward for the first down. Tampa Bay. All right, we at least get out of the danger zone. That ain't me. Proof? All right, 1st and 10 for the Bucks. From their own 19, 18. Baker under center. Egbuka in motion. Baker hands it off again to Bucky, who gets maybe 3 yards at most. Okay, I mean, I appreciate us running the football more. But at the same time, maybe throw. Hypothetic, maybe. Maybe. Anyway, 2nd and 8. From our own 20, Baker under center. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Has to roll away, and he's going to flip it forward to avoid a sack. Oh my god. Okay, that's maybe why we don't run. We can't throw, because we just can't get passes off. 3rd and 8. Deep in our own territory. CJ Gardner-Johnson's the one that was trying to get home. Thank God Baker got that ball away. The tight end did a terrible job blocking CJ Gardner-Johnson, I'll be real. Freaking Durham. Anyway, 3rd and 8. Baker in shotgun, back to his right. Takes snap, drops back. He's looking. He's just going to throw it up. Trying for Mike. Stingley just in front of him. Yeah, that's lucky that's not picked, honestly. I don't... We just have to throw it so quick because the O-line's just so beat up now. And we kept trying to force the run when it was not there. And then the first pass we did, we just got destroyed. Jalen, I don't know what the play was there. Like... Alright. Punt. And he's going to get hit immediately because he didn't call for the fair catch. Number 29. Not quite sure who it is off the top of my head. Hey, at least he didn't let that punt get returned. Alright, so Texans will get the ball here. That's unfortunate. Alright, Bucks still up 4, though. Hopefully the defense can just keep doing what they were doing. Oh, is Izzy in on the tackle? God, Steeley's good at football. He is good at football. He is arguably the second best corner in the NFL right now. And you could honestly make an argument for him to be number one. Genuinely, you could. But why wasn't he ranked higher in Madden again? Madden. Anyway, we're vibing. All right, here we go. All right, 5:40 to go in the third. Defense just honestly, I feel like we're getting to the point defense needs to get a turnover. Anyway, Stroud under center. Hand off to the rookie. And he's going to get stopped he's going to get tripped up by Zion and get to about 4. Third down. Sorry, second down. Second down. Not third down yet. Jesus. That'd be hilarious if it was already third down, but it's not. Oh, he only gets 3. All right. Come on, defense. Get the ball back to the offense. Eventually, the offense will score points, right? Right? Defense needs to not leave Nico one-on-one. On God. Anyway, Stroud under center. Fakes the handoff. Dropping back to pass. He's running because he's just going to he's heaving it downfield, and it's out of bounds. Third down. Bucks sent pressure and made CJ have to throw it away. 3rd and 7. And looks like Mark's taking over as the lead back here over Chubb. Greg Gaines and Yaya had to jump over him, and then Logan Hall was the one that was in front of him. Honestly, good pressure from the D-line now. Let's see what we got on 3rd and 7 here. All right. Stroud in shotgun, back to his right. Stroud dropping back, and he's going to be sacked. Levante David gets home with some help from 95. I believe that's CJ Brewer. But it is a sack, and the defense gets a big 3-and-out here. We will take that. Oh, that's not even CJ Brewer. Who is that? Who's 95 on the roster right now? Oh, it's Roberts, the rookie. Anyway, 4th and 15. Punt is away. And it's going to be fielded at about the 15. He's going to try to return it up past the 20 to the 21. Where he goes down. All right, so the Bucks with field position, I guess. So it's going to be a first down, though. Bucks offense just needs to get something going here. With 4:05 to go in the third. McCollum's twin brothers also making his Raiders debut tonight for Thursday Monday Night Football. Is he actually? That's kind of cool. Good for him. We just need the offense to get something going. Yep, he's our safety 3-4. Nice. But he'll probably play. Yeah, probably. Get a couple looks here and there. Alright. Bucks offense needs to get something going here, though. Let's see what happens. This game feels like the horse meme. Oh, the good first half, third quarter, and then just it's the good first, second quarter, third and fourth just drawn, like pencil drawn. I'm assuming that's what you're referring to here. Domino's ad, rip. Domino's. Anyway, Baker from his own 21, alone in shotgun. Dropping back, looking to throw. He's throwing up, and he finds Mike along the sideline past the 40, 20-plus yard catch. Let's go. First down. All right. There we go. Good job getting Mike involved. I ordered Papa John's brochacho. What's with you and Papa John's? I got McDonald's. Me hadn't been unhealthy. I thought about it. Anyway, first and 10 from our own 43, 44? 43. Baker dropping back, looking to throw. He's just going to have to air it out again. Trying to find Mike, but he overthrows him by a couple yards. Second down. Pressure was in his face. He just had to throw it quick. Couldn't let a route develop. Second and 10. Mike's like, dang. Nobody blocked Petrie there. Not a soul blocked Petrie. Like, good God. Thank God Baker got that away, or else he was done. Anyway, second and 10. Baker with a back to his right. Now his left in Rashad. It's going to be a handoff to Rashad up the middle, and he's going to bounce to the left side. He's up past the 50 to the 45 before going out of bounds. First down. Keep it moving. First and 10. I want something else, but it's 9 p.m. Pizza's my best bet on it actually getting here. Fair. Fair. Good run by Rashad, though. Respect Rashad, apparently. Sorry, Rashad. My bad. I just did not want to make another burrito. Fair. Anyway, Baker in shotgun, back behind him. Looks to be Rashad again. It's going to be another handoff to Rashad. He's going to try to bounce it. He's going to manage to get about... God, he stays on his feet and gets 10 yards there. Okay, Rashad. First down. Y'all had a chance to try the new Mountain Dew that Taco Bell has? I have not. I keep meaning to go and get it, but I just haven't had the time to. Nah. Anyway, second one. Actually, so you call him a yard short. So Baker, hand off to Rashad, and yeah, he's up the middle, and he's going to stay on his feet and get to the 20. Big first round there for Rashad. He was almost broke free for a tutty. You hear this, guys? I've heard a lot of people saying it's good. And there's a Texans player down. He is not getting up. Nah, I tried to get it the other day, but the Taco Bell app wasn't working. Damn. What I wanted to get to eat isn't available via the drive-thru. Aw, ripperoonie. Anyway, we're going to take a injury timeout here. I'm going to try it out tomorrow if I got the time. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm running low on water, so I'm going to run upstairs while I have a chance. I am running a little low on water. So I'm going to go ahead and run upstairs real quick. I'll be right back. Here you go. Poncho, have a chair. Okay. All right, we're back. We're back. Okay. 1st and 10. I missed something, I think. I don't know. No, we're good. 1st and 10 from the 20. Baker in shotgun. Rashad behind him. Hand off to Rashad. And Texans are going to stop him at the line. Anyway, what did I miss? Anyway, I'm going to do it. Bro, I want chair stream back. That sucks. Boo, we don't want to see a human. We want chair. That sucks. Anyway, they're actually going to say he gets a yard. 2nd and 9. Baker in shotgun back to his left. Baker's looking. He's throwing. Trying to hit Egbuka in the end zone, but he misses him by barely. 3rd and 9. If you're going to take a shot, there's where you take a shot. We want chair. Free the chair 2025. Free chair. Also, looks like Egbuka's was getting his leg wrapped up on the sideline. Interesting. There must be justice. Oh, Lord. Anyway, 3rd and 9. Baker dropping back, looking. He's throwing it up. End zone! Mike can't come down with it. Little too high. Wasn't going to be able to get his feet in bounds. 4th down. Oh, well. If you're taking a shot at the end zone and on a 3rd and long, make it be Mike. Almost had it, but just couldn't get his... Even if he got his hands on it, it wasn't gonna happen. Chair for head content creator? Oh, Lord. Alright, Chase is on. For a 38-yard attempt. And it's off the post. No good. Oh my god, Chase, what are we doing, man? Might have to have a conversation about Chase. Might have to get a new kicker already. Damn. Off the upright is crazy. Alright, Texans will take over in their own territory. You doinked it. We doinked it. Off the upright. Defense! Bail us out again, please. Also, Greg, aren't you supposed to be at this game? Funny story, Adam. Greg Gaines got a sack in this game. Literally right after Poncho said, "Why are you talking to yourself?" After Poncho's like, "Dude, make a play, Greg." I'm like, "All right, got you. Greg, go make a play." He's like, "Why are you talking to yourself?" And then literally like right after he got a sack. Which is really funny, honestly. Anyway, oh Lord. Alright, so move the ball, Texans the ball. Bro, this is an insane locker room stream. Absolutely, clearly that's what's happening here. Greg, stop talking about yourself in the third person. I'm not Greg. I am Death. Alright, so people are saying that it's looking like the holder messed up the hold. Anyway, quick run by the rookie, and he's going to get about 7. Second down. It looked fine. I don't know. My group chat's saying it. I didn't see it. Laces out personally, but I don't know. Anyway, 2nd and 3. Mox with 127 rush yards. Nice. Anyway, Stroud fakes the handoff, looking to throw, rolling out, chucking it away, avoiding the sack. There is a flag downfield. God. It's going to be a holding on the defense, isn't it? Yep, Stroud saying it is. Hands to the face. Defense. Who fucked up? Benjamin Morrison. Hello, you're playing? Ayo? What? Benjamin Morrison's on the field? Where's Jamel? Is Jamel benched? Please let him be benched. I would love it. Obviously not if he does that again, but still. Anyway, 1st and 10 for Stroud. Dropping back, looking to throw. Quick throw to Schultz, and he's going to put Levante on a pedestal and then somehow get the 1st down, avoiding like 3 different Bucs defenders. And that will end the 3rd. 15 minutes to go. Bucs up 4. But the Texans are currently driving and are at midfield. Oh, defense. Man. Anyway. Just waiting for commercial break. Anyway, random side note, I might have to go to, like, the phone store soon. Because, like, my cord, like, sits so loosely in my phone. Like, look at that. I'm barely putting effort on it. And it's coming out. Like, there are times where literally it just falls out. That time was not one of them because it was not in there. But, like, there's times where it just falls out casually. And I don't know why. I'm assuming got some gunk in it or something. Which, unfortunate. And also, I don't really want to have to go to the store to get my phone checked. I'll be so real. We're really approaching this game being in line with the Eagles Chiefs. Not gonna lie. If this is the final score, yeah. We need somebody to score soon. Anyway. Alright, Texans with the ball at the 4. They're 49, so they actually say it's 2nd and 1. Bucs defense needs to just get in the backfield here. And looks like they're bringing in the power back and Nick Chubb. If you want to call him a power back anymore. Anyway, fakes the handoff to him. Rolling out to his right. Stroud's going to just throw it, check it down to the 81, who's going to take it to the 30, 25, before getting thrown down at about the 23. First down, Texans. Oh, boy. If you like defense, sloppy offenses, this game is for you. Unless you watch the first quarter, then it's not for you, because that's where the offenses were at their best. And now the offenses are kind of sleeping. Well, not the Texans anymore. My offense is still asleep. Anyway, first and 10 from the Bucs 24-yard line. Hand off to the running back, and he's going to get dropped behind the line. Second down. Should be 2nd and 11. Come on, defense. Bend, don't break. Bend, don't break. All right, 2nd and 11 from about their 25. Sorry, the Bucs 25. Stroud dropping back, looking to throw, looking. He's just going to have to throw, and it's in the air, incomplete. Smith almost was able to catch up to it to get a pick, but it'll fall to the ground. It'll be 3rd and 11. Come on. 3rd down. Pizza just showed up. I'm in such a good mood right now. Ooh, what'd you get for pizza, Adam? Also, shout out the rookie, Parrish, for just going up and just barely getting a fingertip on it to just knock it offline for Nico. Because if he doesn't get a hand on it, that's going to be a catch and probably a touchdown. Big down here. Big down. Anyway, Stroud dropping back, looking to throw. Quick throw. And it's caught by 86. He's going to get it inside the 10 to about the 6. God, of course we can't cover a tight end. 1st and goal from about the 6. Yep. Large pepperoni and sausage. Hell yeah. Levante tried to make a play by getting his hand on it and just couldn't. All right, 1st and goal from about... Okay, they're actually saying it's from the 8-yard line. Stroud in shotgun. Dropping back, looking to throw. Quick throw. Nico to the 1. Jamel Dean in coverage, of course. Because why wouldn't Jamel Dean be in coverage there on Nico Collins? Anyway, 2nd and goal from the 1. Stroud in shotgun. Hand off to the running back, and he's gonna be stopped. 3rd down. 3rd and goal from the 1. Come on, defense. But I feel like we're at the point of the game where if they're stopped on 3rd down here at the 1, they're probably going to go for it. It was also Nick Chubb on the carry. Vita Vea is the one that grabbed a hold of Chubb. All right, 3rd and goal. So is the NFL's plan for this game to end as soon as the other one starts? I believe so. Anyway, Stroud in shotgun, dropping back, looking to throw. Throw in end zone. Off the hands of Nico. 4th and goal. As long as it's not CJ, I don't care. 4th and goal from the 1. They don't, Adam. Zion almost got cooked in the back of the end zone, but thankfully off the hands of Nico. Would have been an amazing catch if he managed to get his hands on it. And the Texans offense will stay on the field. 4th and goal from the 1. This is a big play here. Stroud in shotgun, back to his right. He's going to roll out, looking, throwing, end zone, incomplete, looking for Nico. No flags. No flags. Turnover on downs, baby. Push. It's not the Eagles. Turnover on downs, baby. Good coverage by Zion there. Ball was a little off by CJ, honestly. Push. Push. Thank you, defense. God, Baker's backed up, though. Yeah, it's going to be... We're probably going to have to run it here or something. Quick pass, screen, maybe. We're going to have to get out of our own end zone. All right, I'll be right back. Bathroom break. Enjoy a chair. Greg, get in there, lay a block at fullback, talk to tongue. Chair, thick six incoming, real. If we somehow throw a pick six on the goal line, on our own goal line, I will be so sad. Sheldon Rankins pick six, I think I'd literally throw up. I'm praying that we'd somehow get out of our own end zone, bro. We need to get out of our own end zone and start marching our way down the field to chew some clock, honestly. Is Harbaugh wearing wide receiver gloves playing catch? I respect it. Anyway, here come the Bucs from their own 1 yard line. Baker under center. Hand off to Bucky, and he's gonna get about 3 yards to get us out of our own end zone. If he does, you deserve to lose this game. Agreed. Agreed. All right, we're at least going to get a little out of our own end zone, get a little breathing room. Not much, but a little. Since when did Gabriel donate 100? Gabriel donated 100 like forever. I don't even remember when at this point. Anyway, 2nd and 6 from the 5. So they actually gave him 4. Shep in motion. Another handoff. And he's going to get wrapped up at the line. 3rd down. There is a flag. What is the flag is the question. Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. Free 15, baby. We'll take that. 1st and 10. Let's get out of the end. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. He almost ripped Bucky's helmet off, actually. Jesus. I don't even remember. No, Gabriel did 100 at one point. Like, straight up, he donated, like, 100 straight. Like, not 250s back to back. All right, so we're out of our own end zone. 10:26 to go. But again, we just need to, like, drain a little clock here, honestly. Anyway, Baker in shotgun. Back behind him is still Bucky. It's going to be a handoff to Bucky. who's going to fight forward for about 2 yards. Ref's on Buck's side. Brother, you're delusional. Like, we literally... I mean, we could see him almost get his helmet ripped off, but okay. So should be a 2nd and 8. I think he gets about 2. They actually say he gets nothing. Really? Thought for sure he got a yard. Anyway, 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shep in motion. Sorry, that's actually Johnson in motion. Trying to quick throw to K-Dot and dropped it. 3rd down. Oh, boy. Why are you also throwing at the line, by the way? Like, that's a mistake. All right, so 3rd and 10. Again, if I'm Tampa, if I'm Baker Mayfield, I know where I'm going with this football. I'm just going to launch it upfield and pray to God Mike comes down with it somehow, some way. All right, 3rd and 10. Baker in shotgun. Dropping back, looking to throw, looking. Baker's going to take off, and he's got room. And he's in up past the 30 to the 35 before going down, and he grabs his leg. He's good. And now he's trash talking CJ Gardner-Johnson. We're good. 1st down. Now, if we're looking at that penalty, he was just making sure Bucky's helmet was going to be hard to rip off. You know what? Good argument. Good argument. Good argument. That's a good argument. I respect that argument. Yeah, good play by Baker. Keep the drive moving. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 36. Baker under center. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Gonna try check it down to Bucky. Loses about a yard. There is a flag, though. I think it's gonna be a holding. Might be a rough in the passer. Let's see what the call is. Pass interference on the defense, actually. Automatic 1st down. Okay. Let me see the penalty before I say anything. Oh. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you're impeding the receiver's ability to run his route. That's a penalty. That is a penalty in every stage of the game. Anyway, so 1st 10 from our own 41, because it barely will move up. Because spot foul. But anyway, Baker under center, Ekbuka in motion. And there's a flag for illegal shift, I'm assuming. Yep, false start on the offense. Bag it up, 5 yards. Oh, it's actually on Shep. Anyway, here we go. 1st and 15. Baker in shotgun. Back to his left. Hand off to Bucky. Bucky's going to cut inside. And he's going to stay on his feet and get about what we lost back. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 coming up. Just keep the clock moving, boys. That's what's important here. Keep the clock moving. Baker in shotgun back to his right. Baker, quick throw to, I believe that's Shep, who's going to get about 6 or 7. 3rd down. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. We're getting close to midfield, though. So that's nice. Hey, buddy. Guess who's going to win fantasy this week? Congrats. Enjoy it, buddy. Anyway, 3rd and 3. Baker in shotgun. Back to his left. Rashad in motion. Baker dropping back, looking to throw. And Baker loses the football. Rashad recovers it, though. Holy shit, thank you, Rashad. Throw to one if he didn't ride Mike Evans so hard. Brother, if you think I care about the league, you're delusional. I did it just for the comedy of it, of getting Mike and having the team name. And Rashad's hurt. Rashad put his body on the line, at least. Baker wasn't even touched. He literally just lost his grip on the football. Thank you, Rashad, for recovering that. Okay, it looks like Danielle Hunter hit his hand, and when it went forward, Baker just wasn't realizing where it was. I think death was cooked no matter what. No, I definitely was cooked no matter what. Now we got a punt. Anyway, just waiting for the commercials to end, and then we're gonna see a punt. Alright. God, why are these offenses so sloppy? I don't know. Both offenses scored on their first two drives and haven't scored since. Team, can you go back? Not for death's sake, but because this offense is giving me an aneurysm. On God. Anyway, 4th and 6. We got the punter on. And the punt is blocked. And it's recovered by the Texans at our 35. And all of a sudden, the O-line injuries are coming back to haunt us. Fuck. Defense! I beg! Fuck! Yes. Let's go, Texans. Fuck off, Adam. Just because you can't win a game doesn't mean I can't be happy. In reality, at least it's a good play. Anyway. Alright, Texans, first 10 at the Bucks 35. Stroud in shotgun, back to his right. Stroud dropping back, looking to throw. Quick throw through the hands of Hutchinson. 2nd down. I have the Texans defensive fantasy. Oh. You know what? Alright, fair enough. That counts then for points because it's defense special teams. Yep. Alright, you know what? Adam can get away with it then. He had Hutchinson, but he threw it behind him. Alright, Bucks defense needs to stand here. All right, 2nd and 10. Stroud under center. Hand off to Chubb, and he's going to get dropped behind the line. It's going to be 3rd down. Defense, I beg, please do not give him like 10 yards on 3rd down, bro. Please, I beg. Oh, hey, J.J. Watt jersey, I think. No, that's not J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt was not 90. He was 99. Who's 90 for the Texans right now? I don't even know who that would be. I was a bunch of, please ask Jen to take a dive for OG. Oh, Lord. Anyway, 3rd and 9. Stroud in shotgun back to his left. Stroud dropping back, and he's going to be under pressure. And it's dropped by Levante. It was in his hands, and he dropped it. Oh, that would have been a massive pick. But it's 4th down. I think the Texans are going to have to take 3 here. They have not gotten any yards. He drops it. Oh, Levante knew it too. He's like, fuck, that was a pick. Anyway, Fairbairn on for the field goal attempt. And it is up, and it is good. They'll cut the Bucks' lead to 1, but the offense will get the football back up 1, needing to kill 5 minutes and 22 seconds. I don't like our chances. I don't. Our offense has been stalling out so much once they get something going. We'll see what happens. That was a gift right to Levante, bro. If he picks that off, bro, that would have been massive. Frig. You know, I'm playing an AI test game on Roblox. The AIs are shooting at each other. Interesting. Looks like we're waiting for something. I don't know what we're waiting on. Are the kick is away, and it is gonna be in the end zone. So the Bucks will have the ball at their own 35. Here comes Baker. Please, Baker, just get a couple 1st downs. Chew the clock, man. That's all we need from you, buddy. All we need. Chew this clock. Let this game end. God, if that 38-yard field goal comes back to bite us, I'm going to be so sad. The blocked punt could have been a lot worse. Thankfully, it wasn't. Anyway, Baker under center. Ekbuka in motion. Pitch to Bucky. Goes nowhere. Maybe loses a yard. Well, that's not what we want on 1st down, guys. They say 2nd and 10. This game is crazy. Stop the count. Stop the count. Bucks are going to go chew clock here a little. They're going to take their time. Ekbuka tried his best to get a block, but there was so many guys. Hey, guys, I'm back. Welcome back, Gabriel. Anyway, 2nd and 10. Baker in shotgun. 2 running back set. Bucky headed out wide. Baker dropping back. He's going to dump it off to Rashad, who's going to break 1 tackle and get about 2 yards. 3rd down. Brother. 3rd and 8. All right, so the offense can't get anything going. We forget we have Mike Evans. We apparently forget we have Ekbuka. And all we want is for the offense to run through the running get backs. All right, sounds about right. Come on, Baker. Show them what you got. Baker dropping back, looking to throw, looking, and he's sacked. Will Anderson Jr. gets home. He held on to it too long. He has to just let it go. I don't know why we're looking at... were we looking at a deep shot there on 3rd and 8 for some reason? I'm about 6 gigs into a 60 gig download of Ragnarok. Nice. Anyway, 4th and like a million. Heck just got absolutely destroyed. Could be worse. Alex Cap could be your starting right guard. I literally have Charlie Heck starting. Like, I don't know if it could. Anyway, punt is away, and it's at least not blocked. And it's going to be caught at about the 21, and he's going to avoid the first wave of tacklers and the second, and he's up past 35, 40, 40, and 50, 45, 40, 35, and he's going to be dropped to the 30, but there is a flag. Wait, my bad, 111 gigs. But I think this is coming back. I think it's coming back. I'm praying it's coming back. They picked up the flag. Oh boy. And they're at R26. Fuck. Just fuck. I can predict this drive. Texans stall the fuck out. Bucks get ball and stall the fuck out. Then Texans with a chance to win, stall the fuck out. If that happens, I swear to God, bro. Alright. But here's the issue. Texans need 3. Texans need 3. So, we kind of need the defense to get another stop. And they're going to be exhausted because the Bucks offense went 3 and out. Anyway, Stroud under center. Handoff. Gets a yard. Okay. 2nd and 9. I'm... Alright, 2nd and 9. Maybe one more... Maybe one more play for the 2-minute warning. Anyway, Stroud under center. Handoff to the running back, and he breaks free. And he's to the 10-5. Touchdown, Houston. Yep. Bucks are down 5. Texans should go for 2, and they're saying they're going for 2. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm not even mad at the defense. That's the sad part. I'm not even mad at the defense because the defense is tired. We let Nick Chubb rush for a 25-yard touchdown, which is not great. But again, I'm not mad at the defense because the defense is tired because the offense has not been able to do shit this entire second half. Like, genuinely. It's like I'm not even mad at the defense. Texans are going to go for 2 from the 2-yard line. So you hear you're headed to Florida this weekend. I am. CJ in shotgun back to his left. Takes snap, drops back, looking to throw, and he's going to be sacked. Lost the football, but it don't matter. Bucks will at least prevent the 2 points. Texans are up 5. Lord. Don't fight Florida, man. I don't have enough for bail. Okay. Ekbuka, please save us. It was God that got the tutty. It was Nicholas Jamal Chubb, the 47th, that got the touchdown, so I'm okay with it. But at the same time, damn. Alright. Bucks down 5, 2 minutes, 10 seconds, 3 timeouts to get down the field to score. And if we score, we're probably going to go for 2. Bro, you didn't accept that. Your God, Nicholas Jamal Chubb, the 48th. It's the 47th. Get it right. Fuck, it is 47th. Wow, you fucked it up. And it's going to be caught at about the 5. They're going to run it back 10, 20, 25, 30. And that's where the Bucks offense will start. There is a flag. Why am I getting the feeling this is on the return team, so it's going to push us back. Let's see what the flag is. Hold in on the return team. Have the distance to the goal. First down. God, of course it's holding on us. He hasn't scored on me in a while, okay? Yeah. Okay. Alright. So we're going to have first and 10 from our own 20. And we're going to need to get downfield here. Baker dropping back, looking, just going to dump it off to Bucky. And he's going to get up to the 30, 32. So he's going to get the first down, and we're at 2-minute warning. He's still first in the division, even with the loss. I know we are, but at the same time, this is absolutely a game we should be winning. Like, this is absolutely a game we should be winning and running away with, but our offense just kept stalling out. They gave Baker too much time. We'll see. He says, can y'all wrap it up in like 10 minutes? Thank you. I mean, maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. They're showing the punt return. It's looking like there definitely should have been flags on that. But it is what it is. It's not what ended the drive. It's the offense just not doing shit. Alright, first and 10 from our own 32. With minute 56, 3 timeouts. We don't have to go hurry up, but we do got to keep an eye on the clock. And not give the Texans time. Baker dropping back, looking to throw. He's just going to dump it off. Bucky's going to fall at the line. Second down. This is the issue, is we can't make any big plays because the O-line's just so hurt. Baker dropping back, 2nd and 10. Looking, he's going to heave one up. Looking for Mike, incomplete. 3rd down. We can't get shit going. We just can't. The offense is stalling out. Like, bad. Mike has 10 targets, but, like, most of these balls just he can't catch. Anyway, 3rd and 10. Game's already basically on the line here. Baker in shotgun, back to his left. Baker's dropping back, looking. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to throw it upfield. Off the hands of Egbuka. Damn. 4th down. I say go for it at this point, because fuck it. Oh, the death is 19, not 18. Oops. You're right. You're right. My bad. It don't matter. It looks like we're losing anyway. I'm not trusting the defense to get a stop right now. They're tired. They're exhausted. Poor Egbuka, man. I don't know why we're going for a deep shot on that. Yeah, offense is staying out there. Baker dropping back, looking. Baker's going to take off with it. And he's going to get the 1st down to about the 46. All right, Bucks stay alive. First and 10. Minute 6 to go. But Baker wants to go hurry up because he doesn't want to use timeouts. Baker takes snap, drops back, looking to throw. Throwing a quick pass to Cade Otton, who's going to try to dive for the 1st, but they're saying he stepped out of bounds. Should be a 2nd and 8. 2nd and 2, sorry. We're alive, though. That's what's important. And I think we're now in Texans territory, so that's bonus. Baker doing a somersault mid-game was not on my bingo card. All right, 2nd and 2. 52 seconds. Oh. Somebody called the timeout. Texans call a timeout. Get the defense ready. Oh. And now we're going to have issues with the OBS, of course. Oh, no. We're jumping back. We're jumping back. We're good. Hopefully. Yeah, we're chilling, it looks like. Oh. Now it's going to say that we're not getting enough video, but that's fine. It'll disappear in a second. Alright, 2nd and 2. From the Texans, 45. Baker takes snap, drops back, looking to throw. Dumps it off to Bucky. He's going to make a man miss, and he's going to get it to about... He's still on his feet. He's up at the 5th 25 and gets inside the 25. Now's where you call a timeout, in my opinion. Yeah, Baker's going to call a timeout. We're inside the 25 now. I really got to pee, bro, but I don't have time to. Oh, that should have been a penalty for a horse collar tackle. He grabbed the back of Baker's jersey, or is it because he's in the pocket? I forget what the rules are. But he grabbed Baker by the back of the jersey. Anyway, First and 10 from the 23. Baker in shotgun back to his left. Just don't force the throw. Baker's dropping back. He's looking to throw, and he's just going to dump it off to Bucky, who's going to get about 5 before going out of bounds. We take it. Just move down the field. Systematically move down the field. 2nd and 5. 34 seconds. Bucks have 2 timeouts. At least the game's going down to the wire. All right, 2nd and 5 from the 18-yard line. Baker in shotgun, takes the snap, drops back, looking to throw, throwing, and it's caught by Mike, and he's down to the 7. 1st and goal from the 7. Bucks should call a time. They're not calling timeout. They want to save it. Baker from the 7, takes snap, drops back, looking, throwing, caught, Cade Otton down to the 3, out of bounds, 9 seconds. Oh, I'm nervous. Poncho, hold me. All right, 2nd and goal from the 9. Do you risk a run here or do you throw? Because you have 2 timeouts, so you can run. But you have to, if you're not getting in the end zone, you have to get down. From the 2.5. Baker under center. Texans take a timeout. I think. GG, bro. Y'all deserve to win this game. Game's not over yet. Texans call a timeout. 2.5. I think I'm running here. And if you need to, call a quick timeout. 9 seconds. I'm running the ball here, I think. On 2nd and... It's 2.5 yards you have to get. Like, I think I'd run here. 2nd and goal. From the 2.5. Baker lining up under center. Otton in motion. Takes snap. Hand off to Bucky. And he's in! Touchdown! 6 seconds! Oh, it's Rashad, actually. It's Rashad White with the touchdown. Baker's calling it. He wants to go for 2. He wants to make... That's risky. I like it, but risky. Good job, Rashad. All right, Bucks are going to go for a 2-point attempt here with 6 seconds to go. Try and make it so the Texans have to get a field goal to 10 to OT. And looks like there's a timeout. Timeout, Tampa. Rashad White, if we win this game, I love you. Imagine pick 2 here. That'd be honestly the most hilarious way for this game to end. That would be the most hilarious way for this game to end, honestly. Or is Baker just going to take it and kneel? Honestly, that could be a possibility. Is just take it and kneel. To even prevent that from being an option. Nah, he's in shotgun. Might just hand it off to Rashad or something. Let him go down. Egbuka in motion. Baker takes snap. Drops back. Looking to throw. Looking. Baker's just going to throw it to the end zone. And it's out of the back of the end zone. Gets rid of it. Honestly, good enough. Texans are going to get the ball, though. 6 seconds. And I literally have to get done with this game and then immediately go to Raiders, Chargers. Poncho, get ready to get in here, buddy. The room's ready. For all I know, Poncho could secretly be in here because he's behind the kickoff. He's not, though. I wanted to check just to be sure. Baker's just like, fuck the sack, man. Alright, 6 seconds. For 6 seconds, there's no way we win this shit. Dang, 6 seconds is a long time. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, kickoff. And it's going to be fielded at the 5. And he's going to be dragged down. Game's over! No time left. He should have let it go in the end zone. But that's your final. Bucks win. They will advance to 2-0. Let's go. Honestly, like, first half was really good. Defense, second half was not that good. But anyway, I got to go because I got to get ready for Chargers Raiders. And, I want to get stuff set up for that. And I got to really go to the bathroom. Forgot that both the Seahawks and Texans play Tampa this year. Yep. I'll see you in 3 weeks we'll run it back. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for me today. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that noti bell on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Trying to hit that by the end of the year. Trying to hit 17 hundo by the end of the Buffalo trip. Let's get it, fam. And as always, I will see all you guys later. Stay crazy, fam.